I'm putting on my gardening attire. Here I am, getting ready to go into the garden. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And I just made a smoothie. And things are coming together. Oh, this tastes so good. So that building there, we have water. Finally, we can do our laundry there. And there's hot water here that they finally got up and fixed. So we go over here. This is the garden area that I tilled the other day. This is the greenhouse that I'm living next to. And it's really good soil. And I wanted it to be close to where I'm living, at least temporarily. There's no deer that really come in here. So I thought this is going to be a good area. And I actually, Chris lives through the woods there, and he found there's a ton of cinder blocks over at his place. And I said, we need to do some raised beds here. Now, the only reason why I want to do raised beds is this ground is very nice. It's very fertile. But I want to do the raised beds just to keep things organized. And we have the block, so we might as well use the block. So I'm really starting from scratch here. Today we're going to be raking this out, and we're going to be deciding where the beds and how many blocks we have. And then I'm going to start planting. It's already the end of April, and this stuff should have been done because we're in Tennessee and you can see everything is green. Over there is a spot where they have lots of fruit bushes here, berry bushes. So there's so much potential here, and this is what I want to do at Echo Valley, is get this place sustainable. All the people are on board here. They think the same way I think, but they don't have a farmer and they don't have a gardener, so I've been elected. Sorry, Hilder. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So seeds are getting really hard to come by, and they're very expensive. So I bought these from Walmart quite a while ago. Had these stored for, and I just, Lord has just kind of put in my heart, to kind of give everything away, and wish I did. But now I'm kind of in the same boat as many of you, scrambling. It's okay to buy these seeds from Walmart. I bought them, I believe, a year ago. And it's great if you can buy heirloom right now, because they're going to be more valuable. You don't have to worry about non-GMO. You don't have to worry about organic. That's all hype. There's no such thing as an organic seed, really. Seeds are seeds. But it does make a difference of how you grow your plant, right? If you do it organically or non-organically. So this is zucchini. It's hybrid. Just don't worry about hybrid. You can't reuse the seeds. You can't use the seeds from the fruit, but they're usually very resistant. And they put non-GMO. Okay, just don't pay attention to that. Don't pay any extra for any of that stuff. Just get good old hybrid seeds. If you want a seed that will germinate and will actually grow good produce, it's how you grow it that's going to make it organic or non-GMO. So today we're going to get squash in the ground. We're going to get the beets in the ground, and a lot of my root vegetables. Squash, these are all direct sow, so there's nothing fancy that you have to do. I've got 2 different types of beets, and we're going to grow lots of zucchinis. I like to do, we got some cucumbers. Oh, that's huge.
Is that copperhead?
I don't know what that is. We need to find somebody who knows what that is. I almost stepped in the snake. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, look at this snake. Look how long it is. I don't know what that is. It's the biggest snake I've ever seen. Look at it. It don't look dangerous, but it's so huge. I'm just going to put my, look at this. Ah, that's crazy. I don't know if it's a good snake or a bad snake. And I was just over there. And I almost stepped on it. Oh, that's crazy. Between Florida and here. Oh. So I was walking between Chris's house not too long ago, and he says, watch out for snakes. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. That was the biggest snake in the world. Wow, back to work. That was a big snake. I can't believe it was that big, and not knowing if it's poisonous or not. So, wow. All right, so I'm going to stake out the garden. That's the project here. Okay, so after the whole snake thing, you can see what I'm doing here. Took the cinder blocks, and I'm going to have the outside perimeter with the cinder blocks, and I did 3 mounds here. This soil right here, there's a little more roots. And so you make the best you can with what you got. Instead of, the disc wasn't able to get really deep here. So this is a great spot for zucchini. Anything that needs to be hilled. I usually put 4 seeds on top of the hill. They don't have to be very deep, about a 1/4 inch. Lightly put the soil on there. And these 2, because it was a little bit deeper soil, I started some beets over there. I don't mind mixing things together. This is going to grow this way, those vines, so it will not interfere with the rest of the garden. You want to make sure when you do your zucchinis and your cucumbers, they will start taking over the garden. So, you know, you want to make sure that there's going to be plenty of room for them. Over here, the rest of this is tilled very well, really deep. So I'm going to plot out another spot here. But you see how the tree comes up and shadows this area. So this is going to be the part of the garden that is going to be for partial shade. Now, I could take that tree down, but I like having an area where I can have partial shade vegetables, because it's kind of the best of both worlds. You want full sun, but there are things that only require partial shade. And so I'm going to leave that tree there, and I'm going to plant some partial shade vegetables, which is going to work out perfect because the rest of the garden gets full sun. And when they talk about full sun, that means at least 8 hours. That plant needs to grow. When it says what's the criteria for full sun, at least 6 to 8 hours, that full day of sun.